And good day, folks. It is part 2 of the Major League Matchday 12. We got Pablo Kawasaki here on the comms, ready to give you what's going to be 3 exciting matches up ahead. Definitely very excited for that one on the top of the table. We're going to go straight right into it. It's going to be Sao Paulo going against Hollywood FC. Of course, the standard 4-2-2-1 on the Sao Paulo side. On the Hollywood side, they got their little bit of an off-centered side always going on with Brooks over there on that left wing. Again, very important battle. Sao Paulo second on the table right now, 27 points. Hollywood, 25 points themselves. So 3 points are massive for both squads if they want to keep up with Reykjavik over on the top of the table. We are underway, though. It is Hollywood FC in the all blue going from your right to your left, and Sao Paulo in the red and black going from your left to your right. It's going to be very interesting to see, though, how these two teams play out this match. And I think it's going to be early chances will be a huge difference maker here always between these two teams. Very high scoring teams. They know how to get the ball in the back of the net. It's just going to be who's going to be the one to keep it out today. So possession here for Sao Paulo. Finds its way all the way back towards Aguilera in goal. Good ball up, finds Rubio. Out wide, Cotswold returns it to Rubio. Unfortunate though, he went first time on that one, just goes wide. He probably would have had the ability to take an extra touch there, it looked like, but always when you're seeing yourself right in front of that goal, you just want to take those opportunities, as you would hate for a defender to step in. Comes Brooks off the corner. Martel returns it towards Brooks. Calderon, Hefeweizen gets tripped up there by Mulder, who is able to clear that one away. Here with Hollywood once again. Good job there, though, from Rubio on the offensive output, as the strikers on both teams are trying to win the ball back for their squads. And it's going to be Cotswold carrying this over midfield. Sees Hashimoto out wide. Gagne trying to play a little 1-2, but Martel was able to read that one, and Hollywood will take over with the ball here in the 15th minute of play. Not much going on so far. As expected, a little bit of a stalemate, but we definitely know this game will open up eventually. As that ball somehow squeaks through a couple defenders, and there we go. Pete Martel gets the opening goal for Hollywood FC. It was almost telegraphed there, and just looked like an ordinary ball there coming in from Brooks. Somehow had some seeing eyes through the two center backs, and Martel was waiting on the other end, and he perfectly places it in towards the back corner of the goal. And it's Hollywood getting the early start on their first shot opportunity. Returning here with the Cotswold free kick. That one had some good curl. Just a little bit too high, though, as it goes over the goal. Here's Nelson. He's going to strike that one from range, and Larson will watch that one fly over. Won't trouble him much. As Cotswold again with the shot. Such an aggressive defender Cotswold is. Always enjoy seeing what he's going to be able to do on the field. Obviously one of the, I think, yes, he is the highest earning TPE player right now on the Sao Paulo team. 1751. Definitely showcasing the talent that he has on the pitch. Kirkpatrick from the back. Can Sao Paulo get all the way forward on this attack? Here's De Groot. DeGroot with it. There's the cross there. Just spilled out, and Rubio's there for the finish. This game is knotted up at ones. Just a little mistake there from the Hollywood keeper off the cross. Just couldn't control the effort on the near post. Did he get stuck around the post? Let's see. No, just went for the punch, and he, though, hit it right at Rubio. And Rubio goes bar down and in. No mistake. And it's 1-1 going into the halftime break. Fairly even game. Sao Paulo had a little bit of the attack going here early. Hollywood figured it out with their opportunity. But Sao Paulo started to figure it out towards the later stages of that opening half. So if there is going to be an advantage right now, it would be towards Sao Paulo. But let's see as we go in towards the second half if we'll see if that continues. Nice header on the far post. That one didn't miss the goal by much, but that had some good power on that. Calderon is a flicked up, and Skovgaard heads that one over as well. So good chances in both directions off the corner kicks. Here's Hashimoto. Plays it in towards Mulder. Mulder will cut inside. And Wallerson, nice save there. Cuts down the angles. Oswald, second opportunity on the cross. Gonna play that back towards the Groot. That pass goes to the far side. A little bit too far ahead for the defender to be able to reach, though. And now we'll see its way out for a goal kick. Gagne. Mulder to Hashimoto on this left side. Hashimoto coming in. He was given a ton of space down that left wing to walk himself in towards the goal. Fortunately, Wallerson was able to make that save, but a lot of space. The group with it. Cotswold from range, and that one had some eyes on that one. A little bit of a knuckle. We get ourselves for a goal kick here in the 58th. A lot of good chances coming out here from Sao Paulo. Haven't been able to find a way through, though. Still a tie game at ones. Cormier. Down the line for Brooks. Beautiful finish. And again, that's all they need to do. But is it onside? I don't know if Close was onside there. But that's all it takes for this Hollywood FC. You give them just a little bit of breathing space. And that's all it takes. That would have been a beautiful goal. But it will get called back for offside. And it was actually Brooks originally. And I think Close might have been offside as well. So probably both players were offside. Either way, no goal, 1-1, we continue. Mulder. Lots of space there for Nelson. Wallerson makes another nice save, deflecting that one aside. This one across Mulder. Hashimoto on the finish, and the defender gets it done. In the 70th minute, Hashimoto giving Sao Paulo the lead. They've been pushing. They've been looking for it. And they have found a way through. Great cross there from Nelson. Mulder will head it down and on the side-footed volley. Hashimoto fires that one past the diving keeper. Great job there on the finish. And Sao Paulo looking on their way to picking up a big 3 points for them this season. But can't never count out this Hollywood team. That's a dangerous back pass, and Walrus unfortunately gets to that one first. Doesn't clear it away though. Sao Paulo retains possession. Hashimoto again gets his shot blocked there by Mograine. Kirkpatrick. Nelson. Cotswold. De Groot. Nelson. And finishes in there. The chef is cooking with Gagne picking up a huge insurance goal. And it's 3-1 now for Sao Paulo, and that might have to find the clincher here. And Sao Paulo just continued what they finished off the end of that first half with a very strong second half. And it was a strong finish on the near post side to get them up by 2 now. Free kick here for Cotswold. Walverson, though, sees that one the entire way through as the defender went for the far corner. So Hollywood trying to get something going forward, though, in this final minute of the match. But the full-time whistle does go off, and it is a 3-1 victory for Sao Paulo. Mulder picking up the man of the match here. Wallerson, though, very respectable 7.0. But you could just see on target. It was very even at the end of the first half, but no shots for Hollywood in that second half. The second half was just completely dominated by Sao Paulo, and it shows here in the full-time stats. It was a crazy opening game, though, and Sao Paulo definitely looking to try to see if they can keep up with Reykjavik at the top of the table as we move in towards our next match of the day. It's on a team on a bit of an upstart as of late, with AC Ramana going against Tokyo. Here comes the squads coming out here. Taking a look at standing Tokyo down there at 8 points. AC Ramana has moved himself up. They have equaled them at 8 points. So who it will step ahead here in this match? That's going to be the interesting thing here. Tokyo definitely not seeing the season they would be hoping for themselves so far. While Ramana starting to figure it out in this around mid-season form. So let's see if that's going to be able to continue here as we are underway. Tokyo, of course, in the pink, going against the purple and gold of the Romana squad. As it's going to be Tokyo on an early attack here with Lee. Going to cross this one in. A shot from the edge of the penalty area with Ekholm Gunnarsson. But it finds its way over the goal. We'll say in the past game week, AC Romana had definitely had a highlight game. Van Eindhoven scored probably for me one of the goals of the season. So we'll see if they're going to be able to continue that. Here it is. Ekam Gunnarsson again. Finds Greer. Greer puts this one inside. Dive cross takes a deflection. Adelo will chip it over the goalkeeper. Tokyo getting the early goal on their first chance onto goal. And it took a bit of a fortunate deflection, but sometimes the ball has to find a way through, as the cross opportunity took a deflection off of Francis, and Dello just chips at it, and that was enough to put it over the diving goalkeeper. And it's an early 1-0 lead, but let's see if Romana can respond. Off the corner kick, but it's a good job there from Kander. Sees that one the entire way through. Here's Flip. Lichtsteiner. Waynes down this left side. Tries to play that pass though through the middle. No jerseys there inside, and Roundflex will look to control this one in the midfield. Crowd definitely appreciating the passing going on, but can they find a way through to attack the goal? Here's Super Hoops. Nice cross, and had some good pace on it, and Anthony Lee is there to tap it home. Tokyo, huge 2-goal lead here early. And it was just an impressive play of passing down that midfield. It was almost like you're transfixed on the bump. But what a powerful cross there from Super Hoops. Lee, all he had to do is just put his body in the way, and he did so correctly to find his way in towards the back of the goal. First half been all Tokyo so far. But I think we have learned never count out this Romana team. Stoosh. Another pass up the middle, and that one almost had something there. Sanji going there from range. Sometimes when things aren't going for yourselves, sometimes just a shot from range. See if you could test a goalkeeper. Some type of positive momentum can really drive a team forward. Lee will get the interception. Inside for the flex. Lee, nice inside cut. Puts it through and did everything so great except for the finish there, unfortunately for him. Comfortable save for Cronus. As he get a little 1-2 off the throw-in on this near side. Good job, though, on the interception as they try to play it long, but no one was up the field. And Super Hoops will be able to control. Hoppity. Down this right side, and this one will squeak through. Wait a second. Did Minjong interfere with the play, though? That's going to be the question. And it will get disallowed. Unfortunately, the attacker was in the way. Huh? I think maybe they said he interfered since the ball was going in that direction. That replay went so fast, I might have to see that a few more times. Because that one looked like it was going into the goal regardless. So I'm not too sure why that one was called back, but maybe I'm going to have to take a look at that one later. But either way, unfortunately, for Romana, it's going to remain 2-0 for Tokyo. we're going to go straight in towards the second half as I deal with fun dogs. The dogs always want to go in and out. So we always try to continue here as we go straight into an attack, and Dello does get brought down. Or a free kick for Lee. And did Cronus get a piece of that one? I think he did. Able to get that one aside for another corner kick. As Ekum Gunnarsson tries to put this one in a dangerous area, but Flip will clear this one out. Kander's able to make the catch here. And taking their time here is Tokyo. Wayne's off the interception. Sanji. Here comes an opportunity for Romana, but it's going to be offside, though. That run was just a step too early. Unlucky. But they continue on the attack there with the left-footed march. But that one's just going to go wide as well. It's Van Dijnhoven. To Waynes. Van Dijnhoven again. Finds Hoppity. Hoppity has had some good games as of late. Good cross in. Much better in the second half, though. Much better. Are they going to be able to find their way through? Comes Dello. Dello down this left side, and that was such a dangerous ball. I don't know how Lee wasn't able to get that one through, but it pops out through the other side. Another opportunity, and that one's going to get blocked there by Francis for a corner kick. Dello. That one just has itself go wide. Didn't miss him by much. As you get over the 75th minute, Romano had some good attacks, just couldn't find the goal. Really test the goalkeeper, Kanders, much. A lot of shots on the Tokyo side, and as well, not many on target. So both teams just trying to hit that goal. But it is Tokyo 2, Romano 0 in the 85th. We've seen some crazy finishes. Could we see another one here? But that won't work out for Romana, as it's going to be Tokyo coming the other way. They want to clinch this game. With Greer. Going to cross this one in. This one doesn't get put aside, and Ibrahimovic doesn't miss that one by much. Hoppity. Gonna cross this one in. Cleared aside by Chambers. And Super Hoops will be able to get that one as the full-time whistle does tick itself off. Tokyo picking up a big 3 points as they're trying to get themselves back in towards the midfield battle. All-around team effort as Eilish picks up the men of the match with an 8.4. Super Hoops, though, with the great cross, 8.0, and Dello 8.2 as well. On the other side, the Waynes dropping that 7.4. Full credit to a good performance there. And the Pope dropping a 7.0. But Tokyo definitely with the deserved win here today. And we'll have to see here as we're moving towards our third and final match of the day. as we'll wait and see how that one's going to go. Here comes into the match. It's going to be the expansion squad of this season. Cosmical FC going to go again. Tenochtitlan of the last season's expansion squad. Tenochtitlan with the 6th place right now on the table. Cosmical, good start for them as well. Just 10 points so far, but they have been in every single game they've played so far. So they've definitely both have had a great journey so far to start out their team's careers, as it will be Tenochtitlan in the yellow and red, going from your left to your right, and Cosmical going from your right to left in the blue. Not much action going here early. Very stale pace, as both teams just trying to get some possession and passes going. Very even so far, as we're waiting to see something going forward. Just making sure we're on the right pace here. But we are, as we're now entering in the 20th minute. And it's going to be a turnover there, but immediately picked back up by the defense, as they're looking to reset this with ball, sending this one long down the field. Able to find Tut. De Silva. Finds Elliott on this left side. The two Elliots working together, and that one will chip its way through. Somehow finding a way past Revest in goal. Belyaev figures that one through. Just went with the accuracy. Didn't need much from such a close range, and the two Elliots connecting just on the touch. Oh, it took a little bit of deflection off of a Coro there. And that's what confused the goalkeeper. And sometimes that's all it takes. And it's 1-0 for Tenochtitlan. As we see here with Cosmico trying to see if they can do something off the rip after giving up that goal. Yoon didn't look like he was onside there. And the assistant referee did agree as well. Going to get called back for a free kick, as yellow cards issued towards both squads. So those players are going to have to be careful as they continue on here. Can't be pulling no Ekitikes if they score a goal. As Ball's going to get that ball played back towards him. And this time he's going to send it long. Hunitsky tries to pass that one through the middle. Can't get his way through. But Panda will get an opportunity. And now Yoon gets through and he places it by. 1-1 is the score, as takes those great opportunities. Panda played the through ball in, and Yoon checked himself through the middle. A huge gap formed. Great timing on the run. And all he had to do was place it in towards the bottom corner. No chance for Ball. And it's 1-1 here in the 39th minute, as the Cosmico squad has found a way through on their first opportunity. Roger. Volta. All the way through to Elliott. Just a little bit of a fingertip save on that one to deflect that one over the goal. As Elliott again towards the near post. We'll get this one cleared aside as we see ourselves getting closer and closer towards the halftime break. Will we see some halftime notes being ripped up Or will both teams go in at a draw? Well, Cosmico wants to pull one ahead back, but Kunitsky's effort just sees itself go wide. De Silva. Finds Tut. Silva again, though. Good job from the Cosmico defender, able to take that ball away, but De Silva immediately wins it right back. Good job as well from both players, fighting for that ball on this near side of the field. Patterson. I haven't seen too much from the attackers yet, but we could see something here, and it will be Roger. He gets himself a goal, and it's 2-1 right before the halftime break. Like we said, rip up them notes. We have something different here as Tenochtitlan takes the lead as that cross from Elliott gets his way through. Both the defenders attacked Patterson, expecting that ball to go towards him. And Roger telling them, well, thank you very much. That will be a comfortable finish, and they will take the lead going in towards the halftime break as we take a look here on the stats. Johnny Elliott, of course, with the 2 assists, being a huge difference maker so far. Pinkman with a good half as well, dropping the 7.4. Just making sure here. Look like we have a little bit of a halftime musical performance. You know, gotta make sure the sponsors keep happy. The players have retaken the field, and they're ready to continue out here for the second half. Roger does get himself tripped up, holding the leg though. Daywalker will pick up a yellow card for that one. I have to see. Looks like the player will be okay and gets back onto their feet. As you see a good effort onto goal, and that one doesn't miss the net by much. It doesn't look like there's an injury there, but for Cosmico, both central midfielders on yellow cards. So that's going to be tricky for them to try to continue the pace in the middle of the field. Patterson. Good. His foot in there for block. Oh, that looked like all ball referee. Referee points to the spot, but VAR will interfere here. Could we... Usually if we see him going to the screen, we could see this one being overturned. A lot of time to look at this one. And they will agree. All ball there. Looked clean on first thought, and it will be no penalty. As at like 2% here, we'll restart the play here with the throw-in as Cosmico wants to see if they can tie this game up. Down this left side on the cross. A lot of players in there, but going to be a comfortable catch there for Ball grabbing it in the air. Walker. It chipped his forward towards Kunitsky. Walker. Kunitsky again, and that one hits the post. Good power on that effort. Definitely had the goalkeeper beaten, but not the goal. As Cosmico trying to find that tying effort. They're going to keep pushing, but the clock continues to wind itself down. Will they find enough time to find a tying goal? Tenochtitlan now doing a great job though right now. Just controlling the play, slowing it down. Slow the play down. You got the lead, slow it down. Don't let it get frantic. But it will be Cosmico on the counterattack. But good job there from De Silva preventing that quick counter. And they're going to go forward themselves with Tut. Gonna cross this one in for Patterson. And Revesta will be able to make the save. Tut. Moving it forward. Here's Tut again. And that one gets deflected onto the goal. Blackman, though, will get that one aside. A lot of good chances on front. They want to get the clincher. Cosmico with a chance themselves off the throw-in. Yoon gets this one taken away from him. As Okoros will step in, but that pass was played in behind the midfielder, but they still continue. Panda. Tato holding it down. Good defensive play so far. Any opportunity Cosmico does have right now to try to get the ball forward. Immediately it's getting taken apart, but they're not giving up on the high press. They win it back again and they get a shot onto goal, but Emerson will be offside. Unfortunate. As the clock runs its way through right towards the 4 minutes of additional time, it is running out on Cosmico. Will they have one more chance to get this ball up the field? But no, they will not. And the final score will be Tenochtitlan 2-1 is the final score. Player of the match, no surprise, Johnny Elliott with the 8.2. Yoon with the goal, 7.2 on the other end. But again, Cosmico in the game. They did their job. They fought it through, but Tenochtitlan continues to move themselves up the table. And they've definitely had a great season themselves. But we'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in here for part 2 of the Matchday. Here's the final look at the tables. 2 points separates Reykjavik and Sao Paulo. Tokyo moves up into 9th. And Tenochtitlan right there in 6th, trying to chase down Buenos Aires. But this has been Pablo Kawasaki here, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. And until next time, I will see you guys later.